Many people consider buying a home the most significant purchase they will ever make in a lifetime. Not only is it a major financial investment, but the process of buying a home can be extremely emotional as you start envisioning your future. The process of buying is complex and can be overwhelming, especially for first-time homebuyers. You can simplify the process and smooth sailing by taking the time to answer questions and plan ahead and have a great team on your side. Whether you're an experienced buyer or buying for your first home, to know the specific steps in the home buying process, this buyer's market is much different today than even last year at this time. And this video will help explain what steps you can expect when buying a home in today's market. Hi, I'm Sonia, the team leader of the Luxe Group at RE/MAX Champions. And we are one of the top teams in the Inland Empire. And we would love and be so honored to help you with all of your real estate needs. Okay, so you're ready to buy a home. Here are some of the most important next steps. The first one is choosing your realtor. I believe finding your realtor should be number one on the list, even before speaking with the lender, because most great realtors already have trusted lender partners and they can ensure you are in good hands when you move to the next step of getting pre-qualified. Before you fill out an application on a random website, talk with the realtor first. Navigating a real estate purchase is a tricky business. The internet has made it possible to do all of the legwork yourself. However, there's no substitute for an experienced professional and expert negotiator who knows the market and can save you the time, money, and heartache by helping you make the right offer and stay on top of the process. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes during a real estate transaction, and it's in your best interest to work with an agent that truly cares and has the experience needed to help you achieve your goals. Since it is a seller's market, and agents with a great reputation can also give you access to off-market properties as well, and we did a whole video on what to look for when hiring your realtor. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. This step is so important because having the wrong experienced agent can be extremely risky. Step number 2 is buyer consultation. The buyer consultation gives your realtor the opportunity to learn about what's important to you with your real estate goals and what your needs are and your time frame. We can also help brainstorm and give you recommendations of neighborhoods and homes that may work for you. And this can be done over the phone, on a Zoom, or social media, direct message, or even face-to-face. Even a text whenever you're available. If you're financing, your realtor will also give you a few lender resources to reach out to see how much the home you qualify for. There are many benefits to going with the lender that is local and has a good reputation. Number 3 is talking with the lender. Even if it's a year before purchasing, it's never too early to start this process. Speaking with the lender about the mortgage process, filling out an application, and giving them the opportunity to look at your credit. This is all a part of the process. Some lenders can even help you with repair programs and help you raise your credit score. They can give you specifics of exactly how much you will need to save for your down payment. They can also see if you qualify for any free grant down payment programs. These programs have been amazing. We've actually helped some of our clients close on a home with as little as $1,000 out of pocket. So teaming up with a great lender is an important step. Many sellers and realtors require that you have a pre-approval ready before scheduling any showings. Step number 4 is setting up your search. Once your lender gives you your number that you qualify for, you should have a clear understanding and picture of how much you can afford. Now it's time to set up your search. We will plug in all of your wants and needs for the next home into a search, and you will start receiving automatic alerts. These alerts come directly from the MLS. They are more accurate than many of the big home searching sites out there. For example, if you're using sites like Zillow for your search, please note that they have been known to provide inaccurate data. They can show homes that offer for sale, but they're not. They're already in escrow. They're already sold. So using our alerts will save you a lot of time and headaches. Step number 5 is showing you once you're about 30 to 60 days away from moving, now it's time to start looking for homes in person. We pride ourselves in our prompt response time. As soon as a home pops up that interests you, you can shoot us over a text message and we will check the showing availability and offer status right away. In this market, especially if you're looking for a home under $600,000, it's not uncommon for homes to have multiple offers and a lot of buyer interest. Timing is also very important. Since homes are moving so fast, we will work with your schedule, set up an in-person appointment or virtual showing as soon as possible. We know it can be tempting to go and look at homes on your own or even go into new builds on your own, but it's very important that we are with you for that showing. To have your best interests and representation, it's important we are there. If you're considering a new build, it's important for you to let us know that we can attend the appointment with you. Don't go into model homes alone. Buying a new home without an agent can be risky. Step number 6, the offer process. Once you find a home that works for you, the next step is to write up an offer. We will work together on crafting an offer for you that will stand out, and our team will run a detailed analysis on the home to determine the true market value of that home. Some homes can come in below or above the list price. Once we have this valuation done, it depends and it helps us determine what price to offer on this home in this market. Many homes are selling for above the list price. However, we also want to ensure you're getting absolutely the best value for the property that you're buying. We will also connect with the listing agent to get details about what is most important to the seller, because there are so many things that go into the offer besides just the price, and this also helps us determine if we should add anything special as far as closing dates or any additional terms that may appeal to the seller. We use a ton of great technology, from writing offers on our iPads, e-signatures, and we can get your offer over to the listing agents within an hour. Step number 7, negotiations. Once your offer is submitted, your agent and the listing agent will start negotiations. Typically, we should hear back within 24 to 48 hours if your offer is accepted. However, in this crazy market, it's not uncommon for sellers to take a little bit longer, up to 3 to 4 days and sometimes longer, to review offers to determine if they want to counter your offer. If your offer is not accepted, please don't lose hope. This process can be a journey and always seems to work out for the best in the end. Step number 8 is under contract. Once your offer is accepted, you will need to deliver your earnest money deposit to the escrow company within 48 hours. This deposit is typically 1% of the purchase price. However, the exact amount will be determined on the offer. Once your contract is assigned, you will now be entered into your due diligence period, which is typically 10 to 17 days. This is the time where you're going to get to really research and investigate the property. This includes hiring a home inspector and any other inspectors necessary, reading through your HOA and any seller's disclosures, and if the home inspector finds items that will need repair, we will also work to negotiate with the seller to see if they are open to completing any repairs for you. If anything deal-breaking is found during this process, you can typically cancel your contract and get your full deposit back. Your lender will also order the appraisal and request a bunch of documents from you to get your final loan approval. If the home does not appraise for your purchase price and the seller is not willing to reduce the price, your contract can usually give you the option to cancel and get your deposit back. Please note that some of these terms can be different for you and your situation, so please read your contract and ask questions to understand the specific details of your purchase agreement. Step number 9, closing. As it gets closer to closing, we will meet back at your home for a final walkthrough, and the escrow company will call you to set up your signing appointment. This appointment is typically done with the notary at the escrow company, or at a place of your choosing. This is when you will sign your final loan papers and know the remaining balance that is due for you to pay for your down payment and closing costs. It's almost impossible to determine the exact time for closing, as there are so many moving parts, but you should typically get your keys the day after signing by 6 p.m. Unless otherwise negotiated, in a perfect world, your home will pass inspection and appraisal with flying colors, and you'll be approved for your financing in less than 30 days. However, a National Association of Realtor study shows that only 75% of contracts close on time. So if you hit some bumps in the closing process, don't panic. You're definitely not alone. I have been a realtor for over 25 years, and I've seen so many different obstacles come up. It may even look easy on the outside looking in, but I can promise you that your team is working hard behind the scenes to get you to closing. I know I mentioned it before, but it's so important to have an experienced team on your side. If you're watching this and you have not hired a realtor yet, our team would be honored to help you with your search. You can learn more about us at theluxegroup.re.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel.